Welcome to My Vedic Roots, the yoga webinar. We bring the best experts and most popular yoga forms from all over the world. We served as a conduit to help you achieve your life and fitness goals. Yoga dates back to the Rigveda, which is one of the most oldest books in the world in Hinduism. A group of mental, physical, and spiritual poses and actions will help us achieve overall well-being of the disciple. We will take approximately 45 minutes to conduct the yoga webinar today and will be available for questions and answers throughout the session in the chat function or directly at the conclusion of the webinar. So I want to tell you a little bit about Yogi Vishnu, who is with us today. He's our yoga expert, and he's one of the most talented asana teachers and has done his master's in yoga. He's very experienced as well as knowledgeable, and his students just love his energy, his teaching style. He's inspiring, he's motivational. But you'll think he's so experienced, but don't go on his age. He's only 22 years, but he's already been practicing it for the last 10 years. I'm going to ask our expert to switch on his camera and take us through the journey of yoga. Let me just share my screen and I can put the presentation. Vishnu sir,
Hari Om, ma'am. Hari Om, everybody.
Vishnu sir, you can start with, I've already explained a little bit about yourself, but if you want, you can add a little bit more about your journey.
I think it's more than enough. You explained more than enough. Thank you very much, ma'am. So, looking forward for Vedic yoga. So, Vedic yoga is going to work on three things over here. Okay, body, mind, and soul. If you're talking about physical body, okay, as you know that cell is the basic unit of the body. So it works on the cellular level. It's not just about the joints and the muscle. It works on the cellular level. It increases the red blood cell in your body, and it also improves the blood circulation. And the benefit to have a good blood circulation into the body. There are a lot of disease nowadays just because the blood is not circulating through whole body properly. Okay, so it circulates the blood into the body very nicely, very smoothly. Strength and flexibility is just complementary. Okay, it is not whole thing. Flexibility and your strength will come with the practice. Okay, but the basic unit, and you can say the work over here is through the cellular level. It calms you, it try to help you to find the balance, not only into the yoga posture, actually when you are off the mat also. If you're talking about mind, stress, depression, anxiety, insomnia, these are the, very basic things which we are suffering through nowadays because of the workload, because of, family issues, because of less social communication. So it works on the mind also when you're going to move through asana practices. So you only with yourself, you're working on your body. There are three things while you're moving on the mat. Okay, first asana, second breath, and third drishti. You're doing the asana, your movements by your own body. Okay, you're breathing through the posture. So inhale and exhale is very important. So you're watching your inhalation and exhalation. Okay, and if you're talking about drishti means focus. So you are meditating also. So in asana, you're not just doing the physical movement. You are aware that what you're doing. You're meditating over there. You are doing pranayama too. Okay, if you're talking about soul, so regular practice of yoga and meditation makes people more focused. Okay, if 1.5 hours or 2 hours you are on your mat and you are continuously with yourself, so definitely you are going to be focused and you will live the present. Okay, will not think about too much about the future. Okay, you will live in present, self-realization. It will also bring you into the self realization that what you are, like what you're doing the things. So sometimes we do a lot of the things, but we don't know that why we are doing it. Okay, we are earning money, we are just minting the money, but we don't know why we are, giving our health, we are time to you just to earning money. Okay, meditation helps to listen deeply to yourself. When you are sitting alone, you are just closing your eyes and in a meditative posture, you're just going for your meditation. So it also connects you with yourself and with that Almighty also, as you know that this is the journey of liberation also. Okay, so yeah, it will connect to the divine also. Yes, we can move further. So philosophy. Okay, there are a lot of form of yoga. You may have listened and you may have also practice those. Ashtanga yoga is there, Hatha yoga is there, Iyengar is there, Vinyasa is there. So let's differentiate these form of yoga. Okay, Ashtanga Vinyasa, which we are talking about. So there are a fixed number of asana. Okay, and the sequence is fixed. You have to move with that sequence. Okay, and the way you are entering into the posture and the way you are releasing through the posture, that is already defined over there. Okay. The second is Hatha yoga. According to Hatha yoga, we have 8.4 million asanas. 8.4 million asanas. So the number of asana over here is too much. Okay, and it depends upon your body that what you need. Like if you are suffering through the lower back issue, knee issue, insomnia and all, okay, the class will create it like that only for you, and we will focus upon Hatha plus Iyengar. Okay, let me tell you the Iyengar. Iyengar is more about the therapy based yoga. We stay into the posture for longer and we try to understand the alignment of the body, and we bring our awareness more to our breath. So we are going to focus over here Hatha and Iyengar. I'm a Iyengar student. I start my journey through the Iyengar. So yeah, I have a very good command in Iyengar. I can say that. Okay. And then Vinyasa we have. So all these three forms of yoga which we find over there, Ashtanga, Hatha and Iyengar, over there we hold the posture. And the ultimatum of the posture is to find the balance. Okay. And to stay into the posture for longer time of period. So we can go through with meditation and pranayama. But Vinyasa over here is a little different. Vinyasa is one movement, one breath. Okay, you are in the posture, there is a different breath, and with the next breath, okay, you have to change the posture. That is Vinyasa. We can say one movement, one breath. Yes, we can move further.
Vishnu sir, so many times I have joined so many gyms in California, and a lot of people are teaching yoga, but I don't particularly see a particular style. I think sometimes there is a mix and there's also a personal take as well. So, so what do you prefer? Do you prefer we follow one style, or we can mix these different styles to suit our body and our fitness requirements?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the, most asking question in my whole career. So I'll tell you one thing. Okay. When I start my journey, so I just know the Hatha yoga, because even you're doing Ashtanga, even you're doing Vinyasa, Iyengar, anything, Hatha is the mother of all form of yoga. Everything comes through the Hatha. Okay. And personally, this is my experience that whatever form you like, okay, but you have to give 6 months, at least 6 months to Hatha. Okay, because there is a very basic movement. In the starting, maybe your body is not prepared to do all those fancy postures. But if you're going to move through the Hatha, you move through each and every single joint. We have Shukshma Vyayam over there, subtle movement over there. Okay, and 6 months, if you're going to move through that, you can practice any form of yoga. But in the starting, just move through the Hatha yoga.
Thank you, Vishnu sir. We move forward.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, health issues, health to solution through the yoga. So Now, arthritis, diabetes, hypertension. As I mentioned that it works on the cellular level. Okay, so arthritis we can easily cure only through our Shukshma Vyayama. It is not necessary that if you don't have a range of motion in your joint, so you have to do all those fancy postures. Okay, not necessary. We can move joint by joint. Okay, we have Shukshma Vyayam over there in Hatha Yoga, especially for arthritis and the oldies, those who are getting old, those who are not able to stand, those who are not able to, move, they can lie down on their back and then they can move. Okay, diabetes, uh, there's a lot of twisting posture over here, which is going to massage the internal organs. Okay, and which is going to stimulate those internal organs and to reduce the diabetes, hypertension. Hypertension is through meditation and pranayama. When you connect with your breath, when you try to understand that what is happening and whatever is happening, is that necessary? Whatever I'm thinking about, is that necessary? Okay, then you go deeper into the, your problem, and maybe you will get the solution. And if you are just watching that clearly, for sure you will find the solution. Depression, again the same thing. Okay, and then yeah, females nowadays are when I start my journey in this field, so I don't know anything about females issues like monthly cycle, delay monthly cycle, PCOD. Okay, when and after then when I practice, I go for prenatal yoga. Okay, and then I find out, yep, the the women body over here is very beautiful, and at the same time it is very you can say very difficult to understand. Okay, it is not like male, just muscles, and there are lots of hormonal changes in human body. Okay, so yeah, through your yoga postures, movement, especially meditation, it also works for your delay monthly cycle or anything related to the monthly cycle and all. Liver problem, yep, we have for the liver problem, again the twisting posture, and especially for the internal organs, we have shat karmas. Okay, shat karmas, cleansing of internal organs. Okay, through having salty water and then take it out, and we have also the rubber niti, which you're going to put in your nose, and then you're cleansing your nose. So for each and everything, we have a particular set of asana, a particular set of movement, a particular set of meditation also. Meditation is not just like you're sitting and then, no, there are a lot of form of yoga, a lot of form of meditation actually. Cleansing, we have shat. Shat is 6. We have 6 kriyas over here, which is going to clear the internal organ, not only through the movement. Okay, no, directly also. You can easily accessible to those internal organ directly through your shat kriyas. Yes, and we can move further, ma'am. Benefit of Vedic yoga. This question we should ask you. Now we just, give you the information about how yoga works and how you move. So yeah, look at here one more time. So it's a total body workout. Moving through the asana, is much better than to lift the weight. Okay, if you can lift your body, okay, you can lift anything. You don't need to lift anything else. Okay, because this is the body which you have to deal in your daily life. So if you can bear your body weight while you're moving, while you're sitting, while you're sleeping, enough. Okay, it will help you to master your breath for sure. Okay, according to Indian scriptures, which we have are Vedas, so we have the things written over there that you have a fixed number of breaths to live. Okay, so when you get tired or when you are angry on something, so you breathe faster. Okay, pranayama helps you to breathe smoother and longer. Okay, and as you know that according to scriptures, we have some set of breaths. We have fixed number of breaths. So when the inhalation and exhalation is going to be longer, automatically your lifespan is going to increase. It will calm your mind, pranayama meditation. It will improve your flexibility, asanas. It will help you to lose weight. It's complementary, okay? It's not that you have to focus on to losing weight. Nowadays, this is a burning sensation to losing the weight through the yoga, but you don't need to focus on that, okay? It will help you automatically. If you're just doing your practice, you don't need to even think about that. It is just complementary thing. It will reduce stress. Yep, for sure. It will boost immunity. Yes, because we are moving through the physical body, and for our internal organs also, we are doing all the movement. So for sure, it will boost our immunity. And you know, this is the time of COVID. So immunity is the thing which we need the most. Yep. Yes, ma'am. We can move further. Demonstration. Okay. So demonstration, I have my brother, my little brother, Arvind. Okay, let me call him Arvind ji. Come.
So Vishnu sir, please start like we have never done yoga before. So please start at the very beginning.
Yes, for sure. Sitting into Dandasana, facing there. Okay, so as I mentioned in the starting, Shukshma Vyayam. Okay, not necessary that you have to jump through the posture. If we are able to get those, you know, those joints is the one which we have, and joint is the one which is going to make you flexible and which you're going to make you strong at the same time. If you have a stable joint, you're going to be strong. If you have good mobility into the joint, okay, you're going to be flexible. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate 3 or 4 movements of the, you know, joints, and then you can practice even. You can practice by your own also. So we'll move to the ankle. So breath is very important while you're moving. So exhale down and inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Number of repetition depends upon your body. Okay, now we'll move to the knee joint. Knee is the issue nowadays. Okay, high heels, women, okay, are suffering with the knee issue. So we'll move the knee a little. So bend the right leg at the knee. Interlace your finger under the thigh. Okay, then inhale, straight the knee. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down and release. Okay, one more thing. Whenever you're moving any joint, make sure through that joint, you're not going to disturb the other one. Okay, you can see while he is bending his knee, change the leg. While he is bending his knee, he's not disturbing his back. The back is quite straight. Okay, so if you're moving the knee, make sure that is not going to disturb your hip joint, or that is not going to disturb your spine. You can move by your own. Inhale up and exhale down. Whenever we work against the gravity, we inhale. Whenever we move with the gravity, we exhale. So that's why inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and slowly release. Okay, the very last one we are going to move. We are not going to move with each and every single joint. So the next one is spine. Okay, we'll move to the spine. So simple cross leg position facing to the front. Okay, a spinal movement just for the spine, not other things we are going to move. So inhale, right hand up. Hold the outer edge of the left knee with the hand, and then twist your spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift the chest higher. Exhale, suck the belly in and twist. And stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, looking forward, and exhale, release. Okay, we'll change the side. Inhale, left hand up, hold the outer edge of the right knee and twist your spine. Make sure you're not going to lean back. Make sure you're not going to lean forward. You're going to sit nice and tall. Inhale, higher. Exhale, twist. Inhale, higher. Exhale, twist. Stay 3, 2, 1. Inhale forward and exhale, release. Okay. So these are the 3 movements for 3 different joints. Okay. Like that, you have to move each and every single joint. You have to start with the toe and end with the hip, or you can say neck. Okay. So let's talk about that. If we're talking, these are the movements, but let's talk about a posture that what a beginner do and what a good practitioner, how the good practitioner moves while he is doing his postures. So sitting into Dandasana. Okay, there is a very simple posture, sitting forward fold action known as Paschimottanasana. Okay, so if you're going to look at a beginner, okay, he always thinks that he has to hold something and just bring his forehead to the floor. Go, okay, so he is like this, holding the foot or holding the ankles and pushing himself all the way down. But you can see the condition of his back. You can see the condition of his back, how is hunching. Okay, not so nice. You can, disturb the vertebrae over there. You can disturb the disc over there. So now, inhale and exhale, come up, sitting nice and tall. Now, look at a beginner. Look a intermediate practitioner, or you can say a good practitioner, how he moves. Okay, even the range of motion of the joint or the flexibility are the same like a beginner, but he moves very carefully. So you're going to move the hands forward. Okay, you're going to lengthen up your spine. You can take your toe or you can hold the outer edges of the foot. Okay, and push yourself back. Okay, push yourself back. We do forward fold to extend the back. Okay, not necessary that you have to bring the forehead to the floor. Yeah, that is the final posture, but priority is to get the straight back and then bend forward. Now you can see how straight he is. And before he was like that, like this. Okay, how, bad it looks and how beautiful that is. Lengthen the spine, look forward. Okay, and with that back, you have to lean forward and all the way down into Paschimottanasana. Now you can see how flat his back is over his legs. Inhale up and exhale, release. Whenever you do any movement, we do the counter also. If you're moving forward to end the class, you have to move back also. So go to place the palm back side. Okay, and then lift the body up into reverse plank, or we can say Purvottanasana. Stay 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Okay, Dandasana. So we start with the Dandasana, we end with the Dandasana. Okay, and in the middle, we move through the posture. At the same time, we did counter. Counter means the opposite action. Okay, if the class is about forward fold, make sure as a counter you do the back bend. If the class is about the back bend, make sure you release the class with the forward fold action. So if anybody having any question related to the posture, related to the whatever we discuss over here, so you can ask. Feel free to ask.
I think the question is more about, when you're getting older, you already have a lot of issues. So sometimes I have issues with my knees, I have issues with my shoulder. And when you're asking to do a particular pose and I have all these issues, how do I navigate that, my individual situation?
Okay, so according to B.K. Iyengar, who just given the Iyengar yoga, okay, according to him, even if you are sick, okay, you should not, forget your, or you should not skip your yoga journey or your yoga practice. He said, even if you're sick, you can practice, but the way of practice is going to be different. Okay, let me show you. If you ask for that knee issue, so Arvind, could you stand up? Could you do the triangle pose? Get the block. Okay, so he is going to stand at the middle of the mat. Okay, we're going to move through the triangle pose. Okay, and now we have block. Okay, even if you don't have block, I'll give you some command in which you can move without hurting your knee. So extend the hand sideways and spread the legs. Okay, you can jump or you can simply spread the leg, not necessary. He's a very fancy guy, so he's like to jump also. Okay, then turn the right toe out. Okay, without disturbing the left hip. Okay, now if you have any issue with the knee, you can microbend the knee, microbend. Okay, not too much, just microbend. You can see it feels like it is straight, but at the knee it is bendy. Now you extend the hands to the right side. Okay, you push the hip to the left, and then you place the block. Okay, when you hold the shin bone, when you hold your leg, try to hold your leg. Okay, automatically the legs try to straight, and the pressure, the compression start over your knee. Okay, instead of holding your ankle, you can hold the block. Okay, now you have 3 legs. Now you have 3 legs, 1, 2, and the third is the block. Okay, so you have an extra support. You're not hurting the knee, and you're doing your posture. Same BK Singer says. Okay, I think you got your answer.
I got my answer. Thank you so much for that. That's something that was holding me back, because when you hear that yoga can actually injure you, you are not taking it seriously. So thank you so much, Vishnu sir, for helping with that. If anybody has any,
I have a question. Actually, how much gap should be there between meal and practice?
Could you pardon? Sorry.
How many gap should be there between a meal and practice?
Okay, this is again a most asking question in the TTC, that how much time I have to give to my practice to get all the posture. So first of all, it is 8.4 million asanas. Okay, it is 8.4 million asanas. So every single asana is correlated. Okay, according to a research center which is in India on yoga, you feel start changing after 42 days. Okay, you will feel, your joint, the range of motion of your joint, it increases. Okay, the muscles are quite strong. You start feeling after 42 days. After that, it depends upon your practice. It depends upon your practice, that how much you are pushing yourself. Okay, pushing, that doesn't mean that you have to, again, pushing means how much you are using your head and what you want through your posture. Okay, if you just want the fancy posture for Instagram and Facebook, then the practice is going to be quite different. But I think it is not just a physical movement, it is more than that, where it is the internal peace, it is peace for the mind and the soul. Okay, then in the starting, the same question I had, that how much time I took to to do this posture. But when you start practice, now you forget the posture. Okay, you really enjoy that. It is not about the posture, it is never about the goal, it is always about the journey. Okay, once, even if you are going for the posture and you are able to do that, you will never remember that moment. You will remember the moment which you are going through to do that particular posture. So the basic change you will feel after 42 days, but after that, all depends upon you, that how much practice you move through.
Thank you, Vishnuji.
Thank you, Ji. Anyone else there?
Yes, so we have more questions coming in all the time. I think, Vishnu sir, we also want to know that how do you, because you're based in India and we are based in the US. So are you doing the classes at a time which is more suitable to us so that we can avail of your services?
So I work in TTCs. So from all over the world, we have the students. We work in teacher training actually. So after COVID, after COVID, okay, we just start our things because students were asking for that, because they are not able to practice over here because the visas and all. So in the starting, it was quite hard because time management was, very high, like very too much gap between the India time zone and different country of time zone. But you learn, okay. And in COVID, we learn a lot. So we find out the most appropriate time zone, and then we start practice together. And it is like in April we'll complete 1 year. After COVID will start in April, it is going to be 1 year, and those students is still with us. So I think we are giving them a little, not too much. That's why they are with us.
Thank you so much, Vishnu sir. I
Thank
think
you,
your demonstrator needs to relax.
relax. That is also the posture. That is the posture how you're going to stand. Samasthiti.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you mentioned that it's 45 days that we will start to see the difference in it's if you do this regularly.
Yep.
You know that we lead a very busy life in the US, and we're working professionals, juggling lots of things. So do you recommend that we start for at least half an hour to 45 minutes each day or every alternate day? What's the regularity of it you would recommend when you're starting up?
Okay, so, yep. Actually, not necessary that you have to come on the mat, and I can understand that. Yeah, we are working and it's very hard to find the time. And that time in which you are free and the teacher are free, the timing of the class, okay, it's very hard. So alternate days are fine in the starting, okay, because your body also needs the rest, because your muscles, your joint are not ready for those moments, because we never did. We never moved those joints like that. We never stretched those muscles like that. So in the starting, alternate days are okay. But after 1 month, I will suggest you to practice regularly. Okay. And one more thing, yoga practice is not only on the mat. Actually, it starts when you leave the mat. It's off the mat. How you're going to stand, how you're going to sit, how going to you sleep. Sleeping is the most important posture. Okay, shavasana and all, how you're going to walk, the movement. So try to be aware that's what you're doing. Okay, half an hour on the mat. What about the rest 23 hours? Okay, so try to move with those 22 hours also, 23 hours also. Not necessary that you have to be very, a soldier and all, but try to analyze yourself, that how you walk. While you're walking, what is happening? When you're standing, what you're standing? How you're standing, the way of your sitting, how you're sitting. Are you sitting, if you're working on the decks, okay, if you're like working on the decks and all, computers and all, are you hunching? Okay, to try to be straight, very, you can start with a very basic thing, that how you're standing, sitting, sleeping, and then slowly you will find the difference.
And what's I'm sorry, I'm asking too many questions, but I think
no problem.
Really important to us that how does a good instructor makes a difference? Because I mean, as you're aware, every corner has a yoga instructor in California. So how does, and the reason why, my Vedic Roots reached out to you is because we were looking for that authenticity. So how, in your opinion, how much difference does a good instructor make to your practice?
A good guidance is very important, especially in this field. Okay, but one more thing over here, which try to make it more beautiful. It is self, analyze. Okay, a good instructor always guide you. Okay, but you have to analyze whatever he is saying. Is it that for your body? Okay, let's give an example. Let's stand up. Okay, through demonstration, you will understand pattern. Okay, again, we'll move through the triangle pose. Okay, spread the legs. Okay, turn the toe out. Now, I said start leaning to the right side. Okay, and then try to take your ankle. Okay, back se hunch karna, aage side lean. Okay, this is the same. Okay, but what you are getting here through the spine, okay, it is like the picture which we have in the mind. Okay, but our focus is always, to get the shin. Okay, our focus is always to get the shin. Okay, a good instructor is not only go for the final image. A good instructor, a good yoga teacher, by God grace, I'm in Rishikesh and I got those. So he never talk about the final posture. He will work on the movements of each and every single joint. So push the hip to the right side, push the hip to the left side, sorry, left side, left side, left side. Just imagine that the right leg is your runway and the right side of the trunk is your plane. So you have to move that plane on your runway. Could you do that? Okay, so he will not lean forward now. Okay, he will just lean over the thigh or the leg and then slowly drop the hand. If you can hold your shin, good. Even you can move up with the knee. You can place the palm over the knee also. Okay, it is not about to getting the toe or to touch the floor. Okay, it is about that how you are feeling while you are into that posture. Okay, are you getting those benefits which this posture is for? Okay, if not, do something else. Okay, but try to get those benefits which you get through the posture. Inhale up, exhale, release. Sit down. Okay, so final posture will come with the time. First movement, try to understand how we are going to enter into the posture, how we're going to release the posture.
That is the beauty. You answered the question without answering the question, is that you understand these very minor details that can make a big difference to the practice. So thank you.
This all is my Guru's grace.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So I think we'll move forward with the demonstration. We would love to do a breathing demonstration. I find this the most calming of, the part of yoga. And I believe that this is one part of exercise that we do that actually calms our body, mind, and soul. So I really appreciate if we can do a little bit of breathing exercises as well.
Yeah, we can move for that because breathing plays an important role in your yoga posture. Okay, how deep you can go into the posture, that decided by your breath. If you're calm enough with your breath while you're doing the posture, the range of motion of the joint, or you can stretch the muscle more. Okay, so we'll understand the breath now. So before you're going for pranayama on all, I want you to sit on something. Okay, so could you get the posture? Place it in the front. Okay, like this. Okay, so thoda piche ragna. Is he visible now?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to sit at the edge of the posture. You're going to sit at the edge of the posture. So your sitting bones are feeling that posture, and automatically you are able to sit nice and tall. And then you're going to simply cross the legs. Okay, a height should be there. Okay, when there is a good height under the buttock, automatically the spine is going to lift higher. Okay, those who are not able to sit into a simple cross-leg position, they can even use a chair. They can sit over the chair. Okay, no problem. So let's move to the breath. If you ever watch a child while he's sleeping, or while sleeping, you will feel that he is breathing through the abdominals. Okay, and that is the breath which is the healthy one. As we get older, we start moving to the chest, and when we are the edge of the death, we move through the clavicle. We breathe through the clavicles. Okay, these collarbones. So abdominal breath means you are using your lungs properly. Okay, that means you are using your lungs properly, and the space for the lungs is quite enough to breathe. So make sure you are breathing through your stomach every time. Okay, so let's do it. So placing the palm over the knees, palm facing to the sky, sitting nice and tall, lift the chest higher. Okay, eyes closed. You can practice by your own, guys. Eyes closed. Okay, inhale, deep inhale. While inhalation, you will feel the stomach wants to move out. Okay, let it happen. Do not resist. Let it go forward. And while you exhale, the abdominal start moving to the spine. Okay, the belly moves in. Okay, let's do some couple of breaths. So inhale, stomach out. Exhale, stomach in. Keep on moving with that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe through your stomach, guys. Exhale. Last two breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Okay, this is called abdominal breath. Okay, breathe like a baby. Keep that, a child in you forever. You're never going to be old then. Okay, now this is called your abdominal breath. Okay, let's look at here how a yogi breath. Okay, how a yogi breathe. So now over here we have three-dimensional breath. Okay, we will move through the three part while we breathe. Okay, first is going to be your stomach, second is going to be your chest, and third is going to be your clavicles, your shoulders. Okay, so look at him. While you inhale, okay, your abdominal moves out, your chest try to expand, right side of the chest move to the right side, left side of the chest move to the left side, and then you lift the shoulder. Actually, you don't lift the shoulder, your breath is starting to lift the shoulder. Okay, and then while you exhale, first shoulder moves down, chest moves towards each other, and abdominal moves in. Okay, but make sure you're not going to hunch. You have to sit nice and tall. Okay, one more time. You inhale, stomach moves out, right side of the chest moves to the right side, left side of the chest moves to the left side, and lifting of the shoulders. As you exhale, shoulders move down, chest starts to shrink a little, and your stomach moves in. That is a yogi breath. Okay, this is three-dimensional breath. While you're lifting the chest, okay, you are lifting that whole rib cage. Okay, while you're lifting that whole rib cage, the lungs got the space, got more space to pop up. Okay, so the breath is going to be fine, and the blood which you have, that is going to be oxygenated blood, which is healthy for the blood circulation. You can practice your own if you want, or if you have any question related to these two breaths or previous things which we discussed, you can ask, no problem. You have to unmute yourself, ma'am.
Sorry. Okay, I think we have a question. I need classes for specific purposes like PCOD, diabetes. How can I avail them? How many days do I need to do, and long does it take to see changes specifically for PCOD?
Okay, especially for PCOD. Okay, see, it will take 7 to 8 days of basics. Okay, 7 to 8 classes are enough to understand the base. Okay, but after that you have to practice also. Okay, it is more about the practice. Okay, learning part is there, but you have to practice by your own also. You have to feel that practice. In Rishikesh, if you're going to move towards a teacher, okay, he will teach you for 2 months only. Okay, and after a year, you have to come back again to that teacher to show your practice. So for a year, you're going to practice for your own. I'm not saying for PCOD you have to go for 1 year practice, but at least 3 to 4 months practice you have to do by your own. You have to know a little of anatomy, that how the urinary system, or that PCOD works. So yes, it will take a little time, but 7 to 10 classes are fine to understand the base.
Thank you, Vishnu sir. I think we also talked about arthritis in the beginning. I think it would be nice if you could tell us about arthritis. And I have a arthritis diagnosis as well. So I just want to understand how many days or how many sessions do I need to take to understand what I need to do. I think we're experiencing some technical difficulties. So we're going to use this time to say our goodbyes and thank you for joining us today. All the information is available on our website, www.myvedicroots.com. We also have Facebook. You can connect with us there. We also have an email address, info@myvedicroots.com. We are based in the US. We have offices in India and Dubai, and we're here to provide you with solutions that are trusted and that can change your life for the better. So please do visit our website, follow us on Facebook or Twitter, and we look forward to seeing you in our next class, which is going to be next week. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you soon.